Interesting experiment. I don't know. I'm finding the acrylics to be too opaque. So let me try switching to watercolors. I'll have some fun here. I've got some metallic watercolors I'll play with. It's interesting. The acrylic seems to show more of the pencil line, the pencil shading through it. Sorry, I'm just double checking my color references. So I'm kind of mixing two different costumes. Red, silver. Yeah, I've got the geek buddies playing with their DC fandom recap. I gotta have something to listen to, and this is yeah Nubia. My take on Nubia anyway. I don't know. Let's see. Um, okay, well these are acrylics. The skin is acrylic. The bodice and the armor is actually gold watercolor, like a metal watercolor. Um, just kind of experimenting. This is just a sketch I did at Comic Jam today, hanging out with friends. It's not on great paper. This is just like index paper, kind of like a heavy cardstock. But, here, give it a shot. Hey, Reed, you want to jump in? I'm just putzing around. All right, Reed's about 3 minutes away. Said, I'm still going. All right, let's see what we can do to clean up some of this. Shading in. We're going to put over the gold. Over the metallic paint. Let this dry, and then I'll come in with some markers, which I'm more comfortable with. I got some zombies to work on in the meantime. First up is Zombie Elvis. Hey, Reed.
Hey. What you doing?
And I drew the Nubia comic jam today and figured I'd come home and play with it and see what I can do with coloring it. I'm going to let it dry for a bit, though.
How was Comic Jam?
Touch-ups.
Comic Jam was good.
Yeah. And we had, the
The
usual.
usual
John,
people. Yeah, I know
showed up.
John was there because
Okay.
I was drinking with with Gwen on the other side. Figured that the seats would be taken, so I didn't want to get there and the usual people that with all their displays and stuff.
Mm,
You know me, little old me doesn't need much.
yeah. I don't need much either, but I got to bring all the stuff.
I know.
I continue on with some of my famous zombies while I. Can you guess who this one is?
Huh?
Can you guess who that one is?
Pooches?
Pouches.
Oh, Rob Liefeld. I can't. Oh, I couldn't read.
Pouches.
Mr. Liefeld.
Rob Zombie. The Rob Zombie. Not to be confused with the other Rob Zombie.
Yeah, I think the other Rob Zombie is better. like entertainment wise.
That's an Elvis reference.
Me and my love of the Rob Liefeld.
What color was Elvis's hair? Black?
Black.
Yeah.
It was black. That I know.
You got a gray. So what'd you do today besides hanging out with Gwen? Was that it?
Oh, not too much. Some cleaning. Usual.
You gonna be streaming later yourself?
No.
No. I'm gonna take away all your streaming time. You'd be streaming on your own channel.
Why?
But you got people that want to see you.
I don't know if people want to see me.
Get people to subscribe and check you out when you're on, right?
Yeah, I guess. So what'd you do today? Other than Comic Jam?
Not much. Well, I figure I can put in some time here, you know.
That's good. How is it in Waianae right now?
Muggy.
Is it?
You know.
Did it rain or something?
I don't know. I've been inside, but I can tell it's pretty humid right now.
Mm.
And then Milani.
Yeah, it's kind of cool here. Not muggy at all, but then again, you are in the hotter part of the, mm, you know, in our little area. So I can see how much of a difference it would be. Hmm.
Using the background myself.
Any new people come to the gym? Or was it all
Um,
taken up of by regular guys with all their stuff?
well, I mean, a lot of the rooms taken up by people. We're down to 5 tables and 10 chairs.
I know, that's what I mean. I know that.
So people can actually spread out a bit now. The ones that may have been kind of space hogs before now have the room.
Yeah, space
It's only 2 people
hogs.
per table.
All those space hogs. All those space hogs. I mean, it makes them feel good, right?
Sure.
Like, I'm always aware of my space because I'm a big guy. So I try to keep my footprint minimal.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, but you know. Good message there.
Yeah. Put my thumb, I guess. Or he says I helped a lot. No.
Who helped a lot? What you been helping or what?
Uh, no, she's
Or
I
coloring?
wasn't helping her. She was watching. Yeah, well, when she was watching yesterday, she said she was trying to pick up stuff. I'm like, all
Oh,
right, say so.
yeah, I've been helping her with her coloring too, like her stuff. She said her that makeshift light board worked really well. I was like, oh, that's good.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you the picture she sent here in a second.
Yeah, no, I saw it. She sent me the picture. You tell her to come in here. She can talk to us.
So, is this the one she said she had problems with the lips yesterday?
Yeah, she redrew, she light boarded it. She said she fixed a lot of like the issues with the lines and stuff. I was like, oh, that's great. That's what it's meant for, actually.
Oh, I'm all shook up. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. We
Oh, you're much.
thank you very much. You can shake an apple out of an apple tree. Shake, sugar, but you never shake me. I'm gonna stick like glue, stick, cause I'm stuck on you. Out in the kitchen, out in the hall, they don't do me no good at all. 'Cause one side get you in the kissing stalls. A team of white horses won't tear us apart. Uh-huh.
Got to put up the Star Wars promo for Thursday.
Yeah.
That
Binary
should be that
Sunset.
seems like it's gonna be a popular one.
Yep, Star Wars is always popular.
You haven't watched Star Trek Lower Decks, have you?
Nope,
Gotta find someone who's watching that so I have someone to talk to about it.
not really a huge Star Trek fan.
This might be the show for you then,
Why?
because it feels like Futurama.
Is it like Orville? I really liked Orville.
No, it's animated. It's like Futurama.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got 2 seasons out, like 10 episodes each.
Cool.
So they can go some of the places that the televised versions won't.
Oh, purple background.
Kind of want it to represent like the spotlight kind of behind them. See how if I can make that, if I can get that to work.
Oh my goodness.
Playing again.
Yep.
You good loot tonight?
Nah, just dying.
All right, Zombie Elvis.
What?
I put the you saw the zombie queen I put up on the for merch, right? The zombie Queen Elizabeth.
No.
I boosted it just out of curiosity to try and see if I could get any tracking on sales, but I did get one. I get the one downvote or one dislike on it. I was thinking, somebody really likes the Queen.
British.
Yeah, I think, but most of the people I got liking it because I shared it out to or targeted the UK, Canada, and
Yeah, you can't.
Australia.
Well, yeah, that's right there. You can't talk bad about the Queen. You get put in jail. And if you turn her into a zombie, yeah, that's like spitting on the monarchy. So I can see why they were upset.
But that's one person out of about 200.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
Oh my God! Really?
Yes.
This is stupid. I'm done.
Johnny Namaste says, "What's up?" Read, "What's up?"
Hmm?
Say hello to Johnny Namaste.
Hey, hey, namaste.
Namaste. Mariska Hargitay. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Namaste? I'm going to assume Mr. with Johnny in the name. My zombie drawing session. Actually, I started off with Nubia, letting that dry so I can do some touch-ups. Just colored in Elvis. Now I'm coloring in, getting ready to color in Rob Liefeld. I don't know if you're familiar with Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool and fan of pouches and belts. Oh, take some for it there, Bob. Johnny Namaste says he's doing good. He's got a massive headache. Take care of yourself, man.
Yeah, massive headache is not good. I know how those feel.
Yeah, go take some for him. Probably step away from the computer too. I know, the computer light's not good for you.
Yep.
Good for you. It probably contributes to the headache. And make sure you focus on stuff at different distances too to kind of relieve your eye stress. Liefield's a blonde, right?
Hmm?
Rob Liefeld. Oh wait, I don't know how where's my reference? I'm trying to remember what color hair Liefeld had.
Dirty blonde.
Yeah, I guess. Nice thing about drawing zombies, you can't really mess them up. You spill something, or stroke out of the wrong spot.
That's definitely true.
Johnny, are you an artist also? There's a lot of artists on Twitch. There's also a lot of gamers on Twitch. Obviously, that's how it got started, right, Reed?
Yep.
For gamers.
Yep.
When did the artists start coming in?
When they started
gamers
opening
mad that
up.
artists started using it?
No.
The gamers weren't mad when we artists started jumping in?
No, it's mostly.
Did you run on our platform?
It's mostly when you had like the questionable,
The girl
skimpy
gamers?
females. No, the skimpy, what is known as tots or whatever.
Tots.
Yeah,
Boys
which is
for
a
tots.
negative connotation now.
Johnny is a gamer and an artist.
What does he draw?
What kind of stuff you draw or paint or... Reed is gaming right now. If you can hear his keyboard. What are you playing right now, Reed?
Genshin.
Genshin.
Genshin Impact. I'm just doing my daily stuff. I'm just farming.
I don't play, so I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, but okay. The last game I played was Pathfinder. Kingmaker, which is a D&D based game. Probably got good with green in them. Yellow. I'm gonna put in more red and stuff. And he says, I draw all kinds of nonsense, whatever comes to mind, but a lot of it's like Disney characters.
Ah, it's like Donovan.
Now, Donovan draws his own stuff, his own characters. Johnny, you got a link? We can pull it up and check it out. You got your stuff online somewhere. You like looking at other people's artwork. And not that we have any followers here, or I don't have any followers, but anybody that sees it will see your link. You drop it in the stream, and I can bring it up on my screen. On Twitch. Let me open up my Twitch so I can get the chat there. Twitter, Twitch. The other T website. My Twitch open now if I need to get there. Okay. Drawing board. Just throw some color on there to make it stand out a little bit. Not that color though. Head soldier. I really need to go through them. Read all my markings. No particular color here. I just want to have a color so that it stands out. The rest. We've got red. Put some blood. That's good skin right there. The colors again have some zombie flesh tone. That's okay. Just post the Instagram account. You can share it to the screen. Is it? Are you the same handle on Instagram, John and Namaste? Namaste. My Instagram's been acting kind of wonky. I'm gonna try and get into my Instagram. Instagram doesn't like it when you use the desktop to upload photos, so it flags me all the time for like suspicious activity.
Really?
Yeah, because you have to.
I never
Because
had that happen.
do you use the desktop to upload photos?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
It used to be you have to use a third-party program.
Yeah, I'm not using a third-party program. Oh, see, so it's got me. Hold on a second. It makes me do this anti-robotic thing where I've got to like move my head different directions to prove that I'm a human. But yeah, if you use the desktop and you go to like the Chrome Inspector and switch to mobile mode, you can upload from your desktop. But Instagram doesn't like you doing that.
I wonder
Go
why.
figure. But, I don't know why they don't make it so you can upload from the desktop app, but so it goes. Okay, let me see if Johnny Namaste is on Instagram account also. Let's see. Oh, there's two different Johnny Namastes. One's a private account. And the other, let's see if he's an artist. Johnny, does your Instagram tagline include Hakuna Matata? It means no worries. Is that you? Check out Johnny Namaste's work there. Johnny Namaste. And let me share my screen real quick and take a look at some of the work here real quick. Reed, you watching? I'm going to bring up his Instagram.
Watching.
Okay. So this is Johnny Namaste's work.
Matata.
Anything you want to look at? This looks like something you do, Reed. There you go.
Very nice.
Kid. Let's see. Some Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bruce Timm version.
He has nice hair.
Okay. Not too much art on there to look at, but some good stuff. Like this little Freddy here. Never sleep again.
Chibi Freddy. Harley Quinn.
Freddy, where'd you see that? See the Harley Quinn.
What is that? Looks like Genji.
Is that that's the mech or the suit? This one?
Yeah.
See, I don't know all the pop culture references you do, Read. I don't know. Who's this guy? A drawing of Extension.
So rapper or something.
All right. Well, that is Johnny Namaste's work.
Very good.
Thanks for sharing or letting us know you're out there. Check it out. Should I color in the Deadpool or should I just have him doing a black and
I
white?
barely post to, so don't worry about it, man. I hardly post. I think the last time I post was like in February.
Wow. Has it been that long?
Yep,
Wow. Ho'omaka. Ho'omaka.
February.
Ho'omaka 78. Is that right?
Yep, pretty sure it's February.
It's a damn shame because you do good work, Reed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to get you more active. We need to figure out some way to do that. Darkening around the eyes a bit. Dirty blonde hair. Let's see if we can make his hair dirty blonde. You got lucky though. My Instagram account was actually working. I just had to prove I was a human to log in. It's just irritating as hell that they don't give you the option to upload photos from the desktop by default. I know it was designed as a mobile app, but I think it's been around long enough that it's kind of gone beyond its original usage. Companies not grown with their customer base. Johnny says he wants to start drawing more, but trying to find my own style. Any advice on that, Reed?
That takes a while. Eventually, you'll find your style. The more you draw, the more you're gonna like. You're gonna pull a little bit from here, a little bit from there. Like you're gonna find out what you like from different artists, and you're gonna put it together. And that's about it. It just takes a while, but it will happen. And
He
just
didn't
when
look like
you what?
he didn't look like he was a very old guy, so he's got plenty of
Yeah,
time.
yeah, he's a youngin. Looks like in his 20s.
I am shit. How old am I now, Reed? I think I'm 54. That sounds right.
I don't know. I'm like 87.
Yeah, right. Reed's younger than me.
Nah, I'm 87. Huh. I'm a old geezer. You're young whippersnappers.
Born in 1967, Reed.
I was born when John Wilkes Booth was still around. I was there during Martin Luther King's speech about how he had a dream. In fact, it was before he even had a dream.
What are your favorite things to draw?
Hulk, that's for him.
Hulk.
That's pretty much in a nutshell. His favorite thing
Hulk's
to
mad.
draw is Hulk.
But I haven't drawn a Hulk in a while.
That's
Kind
true.
of between the streaming topics and the drink and draw topics, I kind of draw whatever the topic is. So, John, Reed and I are part of a drawing an art group here in Hawaii. We do drink and draws Thursdays. So this is my stream book. So when I do the drink and draws or I do streams here, I'll draw in this book a lot, trying to fill it up. But just you can see you're all across the board. No particular topic. So you can see like here was a Zelda topic, and here was a someone asked me to draw the T'Challa Star Lord. Reed told me to draw the Peter B. Parker. Right? Is that
Yeah.
right? And then we had a Suicide Squad tonight. We drew those. And then I was drawing OCs for a bit. And this is somebody's OC. This is somebody's OC. This is somebody's OC. And then I redesigned Doctor Strange a while back. I want to try and draw it again. It's my reimagining of Doctor Strange. And then we did a Masters of the Universe stream. I'm going to turn this one into a T-shirt design. And we did a Street Fighter. All right. And then we did Avengers. I think it was Avengers. Batman. Did Batman Day not too long ago. Batman turned 80. Nightwing. And we did My Hero Academia. Academia, right? Is it?
Yeah.
I'm saying it right? Or Academia?
Yeah,
Academia.
That was
My Hero
a good
Academia.
stream.
And then I did a Shang-Chi stream. And then we did a Green Lantern stream. And then Legion of Doom the other night. And then yesterday I was just doing random stuff. We did Cerebellum, Earth Mage, Jill Valentine, the guy by request. All over the place. But, back, hopefully when things get normal again, we'll be doing conventions. And all these kind of, just drawing whatever people throw at you in a stream kind of get you in convention shape. So that, when somebody requests their girlfriend as Harley Quinn or whatever, then you're ready to go. Let's see.
I don't know if I have a favorite thing to draw.
The Max? No?
No, I hardly draw the Max. I don't even remember the last time I drew the Max.
The one dude with the big beads. What's the name again?
Kuma?
Kuma?
Yeah, I hardly draw him.
Harlequin and Poison Ivy and
That's why
all the other
default.
all the other girls.
Everybody loves them.
All right, you think Rob Live will be able to see this and slam me?
He'll probably. I don't know. He might buy. No, he might like it. I mean, it's not like you're criticizing the fact that he can't draw. That's me.
You don't think the pouches is a slam?
No. He does. He does watch his what people tweet about him.
Yeah. You gonna sue me?
No. The worst he's gonna do is block you, or he's gonna comment something bad, and then he's gonna block you so you can't rebuttal. He says according to his interview, he says he likes it when people say stuff like that. That he's known for his pouches, but I think he lied in his interview. So
All
I
right.
don't really care for him.
I'll go back to Nubia here. I do have another zombie, but I think I want to go back to Nubia and do some touching up now. I should be dry enough to work with. But I have a Jimi Hendrix waiting. Let's go back to Nubia. Let me see if I can get some pearl. I'm using paper that wasn't designed for watercolors, so it pockets really bad. When all said and done, I can put it on the heat press and flatten it back out. But in the meantime, let's play with curling. Let's see. I want to go back and reinforce some lines, maybe put some shading in with marker. Because this is like metallic watercolor paint, metal. And this is acrylic over the flesh tone. Let's see. Let's go back and reinforce those lines. Some of them got knocked out pretty hard by the paints. Are you watching Why the Last Man read?
What?
Why the Last Man?
Why?
I'm guessing no.
Why is the last time?
Not the show. Based on the Brian K. Vaughan book.
Nope. Apparently not.
I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
What
When we get done streaming that, I'll probably watch one more. How long you been drawing, Johnny? If you're still here. I've been drawing as long as I can remember, but since we started the Comic Jam group, I've been drawing more than I've drawn more in the last 10 years than I did in the 40 years prior to that. That's one thing the John Comic Jam has done for me. It's forced me to draw. I mean that in a good way. Helps reinforce those lines. 3 years? That's not too bad. You get pretty good progress for 3 years.
Yeah.
And that's check your progress against yourself every now and then. Like go back and redraw some of the stuff you drew 3 years ago and check your progress. I think you'll be surprised, how much you've come along. Don't worry about comparing yourself to other artists because there's always going to be somebody out there that draws circles around you.
Yeah, like Mike does to me.
Oh, fuck you, Reed. You know you don't. You're a much cleaner artist. I'm more versatile than you. I'll give you that. But you've got stronger abilities.
No, I don't know. It's relative. It's relative, man.
I mean, that's my one. That is my strength. Is my versatility.
Yeah, it's relative. It's relative, my friend. one man's flaw is another man's, skill. So there you go, man.
And like, I mean, even though I've been drawing 54 years or 50 years or however old or however long I've been drawing, this is an experiment, so I wasn't sure how this was going to work out. I did this pencil sketch and inked it, and then I did the shading with pencil. And then I figured, yeah, I'm going to come home and throw some color on it. I thought I'd try doing acrylics over the top of the pencil shading. Didn't work quite like I thought it would. But you just, you learn from each piece you do. That's the cool thing. Every piece is a learning experience.
That is true.
And I watch guys like David Finch, and he's still learning stuff. He'll still do exercises where he goes through and like replicates artists that he likes. He'll pull up some of their stuff, and by trying to copy their work, he picks up a little bit each time. He's been doing the comic books for what, 30 years.
Yeah, he makes me look like crap. Have you watched his live streams?
Yeah. So I was talking about him and his. He's lucky enough that his wife is his moderator and his assistant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, his wife is like full on.
She's very cool about it.
Keeps him in check.
But she's very cool about helping him out.
Yeah, no. I mean,
all right.
You need somebody like that when you're that popular and that big.
Let's see. What can I do?
And he streams on YouTube, so it's a little bit more difficult.
Let's see if I mess this up. Try and drop some orange on top of the yellow paint. It's subtle, but I think it helps. Use that. Not too bad doing the brush over these watercolors because the watercolors have locked in the markers, so I'm not picking up that. Just gotta brush off the watercolors every now and then. Pencil. Put in some. That one's not going to work. The other one. I'll be right back when I sharpen my pencil. Reminds me, I didn't look for my my extender. I know I have one somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Probably make another one. Let's put some highlights in here to give you some definition. Copics are fun to use, he says. What do you think? Are they fun to use?
Yeah. They're versatile without using, they're like watercolor without the water, alcohol based. You ain't wrong.
Use that. Use that for the flesh part, but we need a brighter white gold parts. Take out the Presto. And I almost fucked up.
Copics are like, standard for like convention drawings or anime, manga stuff. It's a lot easier than, well, I think it's easier than coloring it on the computer. Um, and I color stuff on the computer all the time. I like to think I'm pretty good at it. Copics are expensive. If you have the funds to use it, then I say go for it.
Yeah, they are expensive, but the trade off is you can refill them, and if you buy the refills, it's a good
Yeah,
investment.
but when you look at the cost effectiveness of it, when you can achieve the same thing with watercolor, the
Yeah.
only thing that is a plus, it's alcohol based. So water based ink usually doesn't affect or smear it, and it doesn't bowl your paper like watercolor does. Like stuff like Tombows, they're water based pigment. Well,
The biggest drawback to Copics though is they're not archival.
yes, they're not archival,
They will fade over time.
and but then again, so is most. Um,
Well, most markers aren't archival.
well, majority of the markers are not archival. I can't think offhand of a color marker that is archival, and I've dealt with many of them. The more archival, I wouldn't call them markers, but more like
Paint pens.
paint pens or multi-liners, because you can get multi-liners in archival ink because they're pigment, but most of the time archival ink is not bright, is not vibrant. I mean, you have a limited hue on color, and yeah, they're usually not. They might be light fast, but they might not be like alcohol proof or waterproof. They might be water resistant. Trust me, I've dealt with like many different kinds of material and many different types of inks. I own many different types of inks. In fact,
Yeah, it's an understatement.
yeah, yeah. Mike knows how many inks I got. I got boxes of it. But the good thing about it is that you know firsthand what works for you and what doesn't. I would recommend if just a regular multi-liner, like a cheap one would be like a
These are like black multi-liners.
yeah, those Copics
This is
are
it.
good, but you're better off with. I mean, if you, it's a lot easier to find like microns.
Yeah.
Sakura Night microns are probably the easiest to find. Then probably the Stetler ones, and then the Copics. Because Copics are Japanese and not everywhere carries them. So is Sakura, but I mean, Sakura markers is pretty much like you can find them at any stationery store because the government uses them for signing documents because they're archival in glass for like over 100 years.
You can also go to Jet Pens online.
Yeah, if you go to Japan's, $35 gets you free shipping anywhere in the U.S. I believe international, I think it's a little harder, but higher. I mean, not harder, it's higher. But pretty much, they're pretty reasonable. They're not the lowest the lowest price in town, but some stuff are pretty low. But they're comparable. Getting them, and plus the shipping thing. If you're in the U.S., the shipping thing is really good, and you can get a lot of like Japanese stuff. So if you want to try it out, they're usually better than Amazon on certain things, especially the Japanese pens, the price wise.
All right. So there's Nubia. That
And th-
Nubia. I'm gonna call that done.
and this is coming from a guy that goes and looks for deals on everything. So I pretty much know. I'm a very frugal artist.
You have to be. Art supplies
Yeah.
are hella expensive.
Oh well, I mean, I can be called frugal with the stuff I like, but I'm not frugal when it comes to like buying supplies because I'm willing to try everything. Like you should see my supply boxes that I got. I got like drawers of stuff that I've never used. I've used it once maybe, and I didn't like it, or it didn't fit the genre or thing that I was trying to achieve. So I kind of put them away.
So I think I'm kind of done drawing for the night. But Johnny, do you have any other questions? We can try to answer them for you real quick if you need any tips or advice. Or read real good with inks and Copics, and I'll
Oh,
take my way through just about anything.
you're very good with Copics. I mean, you probably have more Copics and refills than I do.
Well, I'm sure of that.
I mean, you've used it more. Like I only have like about 150 of them, um, but you've used it longer than I have, and you probably use it more often than I do.
Could be.
Yeah, honestly, Johnny, whatever works for you, use it. My recommendation for you as you get better, the quality of your tools or your supplies make a big difference. Like using Bristol board or stuff like that instead of like copy paper. Copy paper is fine if you're going to sketch and stuff like that, but you want substance, because if you draw something really nice, you want to keep it. And just
Yeah.
like printer, yeah, like cardstock, although it can be really good for drawing simple drawings and sketches for people. In the long run, if you want to keep it for a long time and draw something nice, I recommend you using appropriate paper, because paper does have acid in it and it does degrade over time. Um, Pens and stuff. I mean, if you're gonna put it up in your house, things like Light Fast or um, what you call archival is the same thing. It means that the light doesn't, you know, affect it that much. If you notice that if you leave pens out, drawings out, they fade. That's probably what it means. But quality of if you're gonna do something that puts in a lot of time, one of the biggest things is if you're gonna put that much time in it, use something that will last, so your artwork lasts. Because I've been there, done that, where I drew something nice, and then yeah, I have it on crappy paper and it doesn't last. It yellows, it fades, and it turns into. You kind of wish that, oh man, I kind of wish I did it on this paper or whatever. But keep on sketching. That's what I keep on, not worrying about looking bad, and just plug away.
Yep.
Plug away. The more you
And
draw, the
then
better you get.
I try to do these hangs about once a week. So if we're ever online, and read normally joins me, but if he's available. But if I'm up, you're welcome to jump in and ask questions. You can draw with you. Bring you into the stream.
Yeah, follow. Yeah, give Mike a follow. If you ever get questions, if you ever want to watch what he does, because he
Like I
uses a
said,
lot
I
more
try.
materials, a lot
I
better than I do in
I
certain
try
aspects.
about once a week, and I try to get people in here with me, so because it's just more fun for me to have people to talk to.
Yeah, he
Uh,
doesn't have to have long issues or long series of silence.
yeah,
And if you've been on Twitch any longer, like a lot of people like when people talk.
and I don't know. I've tried doing that narration thing, but after a while, you start running out of shit to talk about.
No, I totally understand that.
you
I,
know.
I started practicing and I started talking to myself in the middle of the supermarket.
All
Everybody
right.
looks at you
Well,
like you're weird.
let's call it a night, Reed.
Okay, man.
Okay, Honey, thanks for hanging out, and hope you had some fun. All right. Ending in three,
See
two,
you
one.
later, Johnny.